after CSKA Moscow lifted the Euroleague trophy in 2006 and came very close to repeating as champions the next year, the 2007-2008 season dawned with a rare mix of true hunger to reach the top again and great knowledge of how to get there.
When you win, you forget about the mistakes. Everything's well. You came out on top. But when you lose, you think about those 2 points the whole season. Even now, you go through that motion of replay and what you did wrong, where you could take another title, win another game. And I completely agree with that. You always learn more on mistakes than on good things.
One CSKA player who didn't need to learn from those mistakes was new arrival Ramūnas Ciskauskas, who had starred for the Panathinaikos team that defeated CSKA the previous spring. But Ciskauskas never missed a beat with his new team, as he was voted the Euroleague MVP after his first season in Moscow.
I was on the other side, year before. So in 2007, CSKA was enemies, and we were fighting on the court. Next year, I was in the CSKA side. I would say the best year in my career.
Before it could reach the Final Four, however, CSKA had to overcome a Game 1 home loss in the best-of-3 playoffs at the same time that head coach Ettore Messina was going through a personal tragedy, the unexpected passing of his younger brother.
He told us after top 16 that it was very difficult for him, but in the difficult moments when we lost a home game in Moscow from Olympiacos, and we came in Athens, he put us in one room, he talked to us, and I think he was the main reason that we came back and we qualified, because he was an inspiration for us.
Once the playoff series was won, as CSKA made its way to Madrid, there was no shortage of confidence.
I believe that we were all so confident that we were going to win that it was a problem, that we were maybe even too confident.
That confidence was tested as CSKA trailed its semi-final with Tau Ceramica in the fourth quarter, but seized the scoreboard with a 2-12 run sparked by Teo Papaloukas and David Anderson. In the championship game against Maccabi Tel Aviv, J.R. Holden's three-pointers right after half-time paved the way to an easy CSKA victory and an especially touching moment near the finish.
That coach runs and stays with his family. It's one very emotional moment, but it's one of the moments I remember.
When you do it year by year, day by day, you're trying to be the best, trying to play in the best team in Europe, and when you reach it, it's incredible.
That Messina and Papaloukas were honoured before the final as two of the 50 greatest contributors to the first half-century of European club competitions, made the 2008 title that much more special.
It was great. Watching next to you all these great personalities, that some of them is the reason that you played basketball, that you're sitting next to them. So you understand that you're in the right way.
CSKA's right way continued into the next season's final game, which it lost by 2 points again. That left 2008 as the last Euroleague celebration for a unique group of players, including Holden, Schmodis, and that year's Final Four MVP Trajan Langdon, who played in 4 consecutive Continental Championship games.
That was an experienced group of players that came to a point of understanding each other without saying words. Just people working together for one goal, understanding that, giving their maximum every day, and that's how we looked on the court, and that was the final result.
We were blessed, and you realize that when you stop. We had understood, without talking about it, that the most important is to win and go on. So sometimes it's very difficult to have a lot of great players in our team. This team understood how this can work, This was the biggest thing of this team, that you had 12 soldiers ready to do what you were asked, and they could wait if they were not their turn, somebody else's turn, just to take the right result and go home happy.